Alright, what's going on, everybody? This is the 4-month log. A couple days extra, but whatever. Just wanted to update everybody on how I'm doing. I'm back to 100% strength, pretty much. I probably atrophied a little bit during the operation, so now I'm back to maxing everything. And I'll tell you about my workout in a little bit, but in terms of range of motion, pretty much back to 100%. There's like a little itty bitty area. If I go all the way back, it might hurt a little bit, but honestly, when am I ever going to go all the way back? It's kind of stupid to even do that. Anyway, so about 6 to 8 weeks ago, I started doing a new regimen because I could tell that I was getting really close back to my peak, back to where I was pre-op. And that was, 3 months, and I knew I was getting really close. So now I'm starting at, like I said, 6 to 8 weeks ago, I started a regimen of about 2 weeks of powerlifting, where I'm maxing all the time, putting a lot of stress on the shoulder, obviously, but not too much. Like if it ever hurts, I'm not going to be an idiot and, oh man, I tore my shoulder up again. I'm not going to do something like that. But what I do is push it all the way. With powerlifting, you're just doing 2 to 5 reps. Obviously, you're always testing your strength a little bit, so you're always 1 rep maxing every once in a while. So I'm actually able to do that now, no pain whatsoever. If I have any pain, it's maybe in squatting, in a low bar squat. That'll hurt a little bit, but that's kind of stupid to do. Anyway, so 4-month mark, I'm back to like 10 pounds less on my bench, which might just be atrophy, or it might just be my shoulder still needing a little strength. But I'm definitely doing amazing. I'd say, I say 100%, but it's probably a little less than that. But if I can max and have no pain, that's just crazy. So after 2 weeks of power, though, I don't want to plateau, so then I jump on to 2 weeks of hypertrophy with a lot of high-intensity interval training. Also, I'm cutting right now, so like I will be recomping in terms of my muscle growth. I'll lose a little bit of muscle wherever I'm not hitting every single time. Like I'm not hitting legs all the time, so my legs might drop in weight a little bit, but I can guarantee you that I'm going to obviously lose fat, and I'm going to gain on my other lifts that I'm always doing. I've learned over the last bit that I've been doing a lot more lat work, a lot more pull-ups, a lot more chin-ups. I think my pull-up, when you're right here, pull-up record right now at this point is like 15 or 13 or something like that, which is amazing pre-op because that's all teres minor, teres major, stuff like that. And then when I'm at a chin-up, I think my record right now is something around 21 or 2. I can't remember, but benching, pre-op I was at 225 times 3. Now post-op I'm at I'm actually going to try it again tomorrow, so I bet you I'll be at 215 times 2, which is right there pretty much. And then in terms of my endurance muscle strength, like pre-op on a bench, I was at 135 times 27, and now I'm at 135, I think, times about 23 or 4, so really close. And I think over the next, I bet you when I'll probably do another video at 6 months. I'll probably skip 4 months like I skipped 3 months, but I think at the 6 month, I'll probably be 20 pounds more than my PR. It's 6 months post-op, so that's kind of unbelievable. Like I said, in terms of nutrition, I'm still trying to hit I'll still try and hit 150, 200 grams of protein constantly, but I'm also 500 to 1,000, maybe even more calorie deficit because I'm trying to cut, and I'm doing a really good job of it. Maybe I'll post pictures like now or in 2 months, just to show you guys where I've been, and it's kind of crazy. I'm really pumped for how I look compared to 6 months ago when I was bulking. It's incredible. Um, let's think. In terms of nutrition, like I was in New York this past week, so I wasn't able to really be perfect on my nutrition, but I was always hitting my my numbers in terms of protein. Um, what else? Been throwing a football. That doesn't hurt at all. Was diving last week and was diving like 30 feet, 20 feet drops, and that didn't hurt. Um, the only thing that might ever hurt my shoulder at this point is probably when I try to overextend in my form. Whenever I'm trying to pull like my shoulder kind of out of the socket a little bit, like when you're in the farthest point of a lat pull down or farthest point of a pull up, like when you're able to let go of your shoulders a little bit and it extends a little bit. That's where it hurts, but that's obvious. So my routine going forth, probably for the next 2 months, is still going to be cutting. I'm probably going to stop cutting around September 1st, and I'll probably be hopefully around 6% body fat by then, but I'll also have recomped a great deal. But I'm just going to be doing this power for 2 weeks, hypertrophy for 2 weeks, and then maybe a deload after a week of that, just to let my shoulder heal a little bit and make sense. So this has been 4 months post-op, and I'd like to point out that my results are definitely not what most people get. Most people are still not able to max until 6 to 8 months post-op. So I think the biggest things that I'd like to point out to people that are just starting to get back into weights and just starting to get back out of physical therapy into actually doing their own routine is to take it really slow. First of all, eat perfect. Like you can have junk food every once in a while. I don't care about that, but like eat fish, eat stuff that is really healthy, fatty foods. Get plenty of sleep. Try and get 8 hours every night, and try to get at least maybe a nap every other day, because that'll really help you too. And then try to get to doing PT work every third or fourth workout. That's what I do. I'll do a little bit of the PT stuff that I used to do. Do that every workout, but do it in higher weight ranges than you used to do. I think CSIS definitely helped me. Super CSIS by USP Labs. If you're going to do a supplement, I was off of creatine the whole time, so that's something to think about. I started protein shakes about 2 months ago, so that's something to think about. But I mean, in my opinion, the biggest things that it comes down to is how you're eating, how you're recovering, and how you're doing your PT work. If you're not doing those things, you're going to be instead of rehabbing maybe even sooner, like 3-month point being back to perfect, you'll be at 6-month point, just because you're not eating, sleeping, and doing the necessary things right, and just barely taking your time. So like I said, I'll do another one at it'll probably be August, the end of August. Give you guys another step at what I'm looking at 6 months, and then I probably won't do another one until probably the year point at next February. So that's my thought process. 9 minutes. Hopefully that gives you guys a good idea on what's going on and everything. Maybe I'll post some pics on what my post-op, pre-op, everything, what I look like and everything, so you guys get a good idea of where I came and where I'm going and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you can check out the ones before this and the one after this in a couple months. All right, peace.